Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 with episode 21 of my Monster FTB server play series. I have had a lot of fun traveling with my new thermostatic harness and boots of the traveler that I created in the last episode. And as I had mentioned in the last episode, I went ahead and went down to where my grinder is and auto enchanter, and I had to throw this in there two or three times at the level 30 enchant, and I think I got something really good in here. I have Protection 4, Repair 2, Haste 3, and Fire Protection 4. So that means that while I'm up in the air, I am able to go pretty fast. And this is really nice. I can travel farther distances without having to jump or walk as I did before. And I think this was a great improvement for the series, as I'll be able to travel between the different areas much quicker. And I also created these travel anchors so I can jump back and forth real quick, because some of the things that I'm going to start crafting, I'm going to need to grab things out of my ender chests, or the not the ender chest, but the AE system, and this will give me a little bit easier access to that stuff. So in this episode, I want to go ahead and start looking at the next step to my thaumcraft research, and that's going to be for the silverwood wand core. The reason I would want to create a silverwood wand is because it holds quite a bit more V. It can store up to 100 V of each type, and that's going to be needed whenever I can start doing the node in a jar. And a node in a jar is basically I can put this little formation of glass and slabs, wood slabs, around an aura node out in nature and hit it with the wand, and I'll be able to basically capture it in that jar, bring it back to my base, and put it in the top floor that I created before, and that will be a way that I can recharge my wand. That way I don't have to run around the world and grab V out of the aura nodes manually that way. But this requires 70 of each of these primal aspects in order to actually obtain the node in the jar. So it's not cheap, and with my current one that only holds, I think it's 50, yes, 50 of each type, not enough to actually grab the aura nodes. So let me go ahead and run up here, take a look at what I would need to actually create a silverwood wand core. And it looks like I need 9 of each of the other primal aspects. So let me take a look at what I have. I have the air, I have Ignis, water, Terra. I got 16 of that, and that should be fine. I have my Precantatio, Ordo, and was that it? The Perditio. I got 51 of that. I believe that was it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was it. So let me go ahead and look in here, and I need Salus Mundus. And that's going to require either Ethereal Essence, that's one way to create it, any shard, I think I might have a few of these, I'm not sure, or these mana beans. And I realized that I haven't even started collecting mana beans or creating a mana bean farm, and I think that's something that I want to go ahead and start. I believe I might have a few mana beans in my system. Yeah, I do have these, but they don't grow very fast, and they do require being in a magical biome. And one way to actually get a magical biome is to plant a silverwood tree, and hoping that it gets a pure aura node. Let me actually jump into this age right here. And this is one age that has these rainbow forests, and there's quite a few of these silverwood trees. Of course, it's mixed in with these blue dye trees, and it's kind of confusing, but here's a silverwood. There's actually quite a few in here, a lot more than what we found in the overworld. So what I need to do, the silverwood saplings are kind of a rare drop, so I might have to chop a few of these trees down in order to get a sapling. So let me go ahead and see if I can collect like 2 or 3 saplings, and then I can move on to the next step. Well, that actually didn't take as long as I thought. I went ahead and created one of these diamond scythes from Biomes of Plenty because the silverwood leaves do not appear to have the same decay as the rest of the other trees, so it does take quite a bit longer. But with the scythe, whenever I break leaves, it'll actually break quite a few at a single go, and I am getting really lucky. I don't know if that was just a really good tree, but I actually grabbed 6 silverwood saplings off of that one tree, so that is exceptional. I have never seen that before. Usually I have to chop down a handful of trees, maybe up to 8 or so, before I even see one sapling. But I am pretty satisfied with getting 6 off of that one. I might just go ahead and hope for the best with these 6. Another thing to note in in this biome, maybe it's not this one, but this magical forest here. Let me just hit F3. Here we go. Yeah, magical forest. There's actually quite a few of these mana beans, like this one right here. And I can just grab those, and it's just going to give you any random aspect back. You don't know from looking at the mana bean which kind you'll actually get. Sometimes it'll drop 2, sometimes it'll just drop the 1. I think it'll always drop at least 1, so you'll never lose it, but it doesn't always drop 2. Yeah, so you see that some of these were only dropping 1. But let me run around here, collect a few more of these, and then I'll head back to my base, and let's hope for the best with planting some of these silverwood saplings. Well, I'm thinking of maybe the middle area. Could be like a little courtyard. I haven't really decided how big my base is going to be and what's going to be where, but might make sense if I repeat building this kind of structure, maybe a little bit different in the different corners. I will have this open area in the middle, so it probably wouldn't be a bad idea if this were a magical biome. I don't know what kind of biome it is now. Lowlands. I don't know if it changes anywhere. Looks like it's mostly lowlands in this area. So at least it's consistent. And let me take a look. If I hit F9, it will show the chunk borders. And let me hit it again, and it'll show the little outline. Fly up a little bit, and we can see where the chunks are. So if I plant one of these saplings and it turns into a magical biome, I think it affects the entire chunk. So it looks like I built this in a weird boundary. Well, I guess it's not too bad. So this building actually crosses almost perfectly over 4 different chunks. So let's, if I can get down, probably plant one right here. I don't know if I can bone meal this. Let me run inside, grab some bone meal. I don't need that on anymore. Let's see, bone meal. I don't think that bone meal will work, but it's probably worth a shot at least. There we go. I don't know if that tree's too close. Yeah, it doesn't look like bone meal will work on this. I know that there's another thaumcraft tool in here. I think it's under artifice. The hoe of growth, and this will allow you to grow this a lot faster. But let me go ahead and chop this tree down, wait for it to decay the leaves, just with the silver wood, the great wood oak or great wood leaves, they don't decay very fast either. So it might take a little bit, and I am going to wait for this silverwood sapling to mature, grow up into a tree, and see if there's a pure node in it. Well, it took a while, but it finally grew, and it's a really small tree, and I can't see any aura nodes in it. So unfortunately, looks like I'm going to have to do this again. So let me go ahead and chop this down and plant another one. And as you can see, I didn't get another sapling. That's unfortunate, but at least I have 5 more. So I am getting rather impatient, so I decided to do a little bit of research here for the Hoe of Growth. And in order to do that, it is an arcane infusion, and the catalyst item is a thaumium hoe. I don't have any thaumium yet in my AE system, but it is pretty simple to create. Basically, it's 4 Praecantatio. Can I go to it? Let me go here. There we go. 4 Praecantatio, and then the iron ingot inside of the crucible will give me 1 thaumium ingot. So looking at the blaze rods, it looks like there's 2 in each one of these. Blaze powder is 1. So I would have to do 4 of these. That would give me 8 ignis. And 2 of these, 8 ignis. So it's really no different between the two. So let me just do it via blaze rods, and it's going to require 2 of these blaze rods, and then throw in the iron, and we get back a thaumium. And it does have a little bit of ignis in there, which isn't too bad. It'll eventually dissipate like it did before. So let me create 2 more, just so that I can have a little bit more. So 4 and 2 iron. Alright, so that is going to have a little bit of ignis left over. That's fine for now. I have my golem working for me. I think he might be done. Yes, he's done. So I should have enough aspects or essence in here. I needed 4 of the herba. I needed like 8 terra and then 8 meto, and it looks like I have all 3 of those. And the thaumium hoe is just a like a normal hoe. I don't have sticks on me though. So let me craft a couple of sticks. But it doesn't require any magic to create, fortunately. There we go. And since that's a catalyst, it'll need to be in the middle. That's how the infusion altar figures out what you're trying to craft, is based on the thing in the middle. And I believe it's an entropy shard, an order shard, a diamond, and a greatwood log. Entropy, order. Alright, so there's 4 of these, so I'll do 1 on each corner. And what am I missing? I completely lost track of thought. Oh, greatwood log, duh. There we go. So put 1 of these here. 1 of these here. Come on. I don't like these skulls here, because every time I walk over them I get stuck, like right there. So I end up having to jump in order to get off of it, and that's not where I wanted to place that. Come on. There we go. And the last item is this one right here. Great. So all I have to do is hit it with my wand. keep an eye on the items to make sure that they don't break off or get zapped off. Sounds a little bit high. And by the time this finishes, we should be able to have our Hoe of Growth. That's right. Yay! There it is. Very cool. So as I do with everything else, the tree's still not grown, I want to go into my mob area, and I want to go ahead and add this with a level 30 enchant, and let's see if we can get lucky with a good enchant. Probably should check in here to see if I have anything good. I got plenty of blaze rods and ender pearls now, so I don't need to worry about those. But these miniature red hearts pop in every once in a while, and those are going to be very handy. So while we're waiting for that, I might as well craft one of these. So heart canisters. See, I have 10 hearts in there, which is good. And right here. Oh, I don't have necrotic bones. I don't think. I got one at least. Is that how you spell it? Yeah. I got one, so I might as well just create one of these. Heart canister. I need 2 more things, which is one of these jeweled apples. It's rather expensive, but you'll see why here in a little bit. Empty canister. And good to go. So this, whenever I go to my armor tab, I can just place this heart canister right there. And here in a second, if you look at my hearts, you will see that now they're turning orange. And it'll only turn one of these hearts orange because I only have the one heart canister. This can stack up to 10. So it'll basically give you double amount of health, which is really nice. And this should be almost done. So I was hoping that it would finish by the time I finished the crafting, but it doesn't have too much further to go. Alright, it finished, and I gotta repair one. It wasn't great, but it's still a repair, and I'm not going to use this too often, so I guess I'm not going to worry about it too much. So if I come over here, right click on this, it creates another tree, and it looks like I'm unlucky again. So let's see how fast we can do these. So put that there, grab my axe. Looks like I'm going to, ooh, got my sapling back at least. And Hoe of Growth. Still nothing. What? Alright, so this one's a larger tree. I am going to cut here, try to plant a few times, and hopefully we can get one of the pure nodes in one of these trees. Wish me luck. Finally, after growing 5 different trees, it looks like I finally have a pure node in the center, and you can see, because I have the goggles of revealing, I'm able to see this. If I don't have it, you really can't see it. I guess the only indication that you would have that it's a pure node is this little dark mark on the tree. But whenever you have your glasses on, you can see it, and I might as well scan it while I'm here. And it is a pure node. I don't think any silverwood trees grow without the pure node in the middle. It wouldn't create anything else, I don't think. But you can also see that after growing several of these, I've got plenty of these shimmer leaf. Alright, so now if I fly up a little bit, you can see how the grass is actually changing color. And that's a good sign, because that means that it's slowly changing the biome into a magical forest, I believe. So if I... yeah, there it is. Magical forest. So eventually, I think this entire chunk will become a magical forest. So that will allow me to actually grow these mana beans, which I guess I threw back into my inventory. So let me grab one of those. And bean. Let me just grab 4. It's good enough for now. And if I come over here, I don't need the leaves, but I can't destroy this one log. So that's something to note. And if okay, so I still can't place it because it's not magical forest enough. Ooh, silverwood, yay! There we go, I got 6. I think that's about how many I started with. You can see that I'm trying to eat it. If I did eat it, it would give me some random buff, but I want to plant this, and it doesn't look like it's going to allow me yet. So let me wait a little bit longer on that. While we're waiting, we should probably go ahead and construct the silverwood wand, as we were trying to before I got distracted. Yeah, got a lot of mess up here. I'll clean that up later. So Salus Mundus is 4 of these mana beans and something else. Let me see. That's under thaumaturgy. There we go. Salus Mundus and any shard. And I got 3 in here of the air, so I might as well use one of those. And this does require magic, and there we go. We got 1 Salus Mundus. How much does this take? It looks like it does take 1, but just to be on the safe side, I should probably create a couple. And I guess I do have a couple of these essences in here, and fortunately, we only need 2 of those per. So there we go. And I still need a couple of shards. I got plenty over here. I went ahead and brought a stack of each up because I knew that I was going to use them. There we go. So I have 5. Recipe only calls for 1, but just to be on the safe side, it's a moderate instability, so there is a chance that it could explode one of these off. And it does look like I need 1 of each type of aspect. Let me clear up my inventory real quick. Oop, I need 1 of those. I guess I got an entire stack right there. Order. Get rid of those. I'm probably throwing away things I'll need. Just my luck. So probably 3 of each just to be on the safe side. 4 is fine too. 1, 2, 3. Move that out of the way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And was that it? Earth. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just double check my book here to make sure that there are 5. Nope, there's 6. Which one did I miss? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I just miscounted. Derp. Alright. Let me just throw a few of these things in here that I don't need right now. Move that over. Make sure that everything is in our hotbar. Oh yeah, and remember to scan everything that you craft, because all of these, especially the thaumcraft items, will have aspects on it. Where did that go? Okay. So to balance this out, there's going to be 7 items. Let me just put them on the sides here. There we go. And 1 more. It's a little off balance because you can't balance 7 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And I need to make sure that I have all of the necessary essences. And that's going to require 9 of each of air, water, ignis. Air, water, ignis. We're good on those. Ordo, and Perdito, Precantatio, and Terra. Oop, missing one of Terra. So let me take a look. What would be a good form of Terra? I think dirt is, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just run over here, grab just one piece of dirt. Just double check my theory. Yep, that is a good source. Let me grab a few because I need them. Yeah, this is taking too long. I am impatient, as you can't tell already. There we go. Love being able to fly. That is great. Okay, so let me throw that in there, and hopefully he will drop in the Terra quickly, because we need 9. There we go. And let's try this out. There's my wand. Here we go, and get this one ready, just in case. I didn't put the catalyst down. Silly me. Here we go. And let's cross our fingers. Well, it looks like we were able to create it without incident, and this is just the wand core. This isn't a wand by itself, it's basically just an infused stick with those essences, so we need to actually infuse it with other things. So let me take a look at thaumaturgy. I want to do thaumium wand caps because these are really good. And it doesn't look like it's too bad. I put the thaumium back in my AE system. Let me just see if I have any iron or blaze rods up here. Nope. Gotta run down again. Thank goodness for that fast travel. Blaze rods. I should probably keep those up there. And iron. Let me just grab a stack, even though I can't use it all. And then the thaumium that I already created. And these are the thaumium axe that I got in a dungeon somewhere. And unfortunately, I think I need to craft 2 of these because this will only give me 1 cap. Yeah, I am lacking 1 extra nugget to be able to craft the other 2. So let me come over here, get rid of these, because I know that I'll have a little bit more excess that'll bubble up into the sky after this little crafting. And it was 2 of those for 1 of those. There we go. And it has 8 Ignis in there, which is to be expected. And I might as well scan these. I keep forgetting to scan things as I'm going. Not much, it's just a metallum, but still, it's good to have research points for, and there we go. But I can't put these on the core itself. I think I have to charge these, and that's going to require a little bit of Salus Mundus and the Arcane Infusion with Aurum and Potentia. I think I already have Potentia a little bit. I can get some more. I actually need Potentia to power this thermostatic harness. So I might as well go ahead and throw some more stuff in the alchemical furnace so that I get enough aspects, or essence I should say, and let me craft up some more of this Salus Mundus. Looks like I'm going to need 3 for it. I could probably just keep the 4 that I have now, but might want to have a couple extra to spare. Alright, so I was able to get all of the aspects that I needed, at least for making these charged thaumium caps. And I forgot that I actually need to do both of these individually, so I do need 6 of the Salus Mundus, But we do need 6 Aurum and 12 Potentia. And we need at least 24. And we got plenty. And I went around, charged up my wand. It is a little bit faster now that I have the thermostatic harness. But here, let's go ahead and craft these up. Hopefully this will be rather quick. That way we can get to some of these other things that we want to do. That was rather fast, actually. Alright, so 1 down, 1 to go. Alright, so now we got both of the charged wand caps. And I don't know, but I think I can just craft it in the arcane workbench. And it's going to require 49. Actually, let me switch these on. Do I get V discount with that? I do. How's it compared to this? Might as well leave that on. And my goggles, that 2% and 1%. Is that enough? Insufficient V. Lacking a little bit of air. Probably because it required me to use some of it. Yeah, it looks like that's the only one. And I guess that's the only way to actually get the silverwood wand core with a gold banded... can't get over there. Forgot that I'm not wearing my... I thought I was moving a little bit slow. Let me switch to wear these. But here we go. Yay, new wand. And it looks like it comes empty. That's fine. I should be able just to run around and fill this. And we should be good to go on the next step. Where is that? Node trapping. So 70 of each. And because of the fact that the thaumium bossed silverwood wand holds 100 of each, we should be able to at least trap 1 node in this episode. Alright, so after a long time of running around and gathering all of the V that I could, I finally filled up my wand. And it shows that I have 100 of each aspect, or each type of essence. So let me switch over to all of the discount ones, because I brought glass and some oak wood slabs, and I have enough where I can surround an aura node with glass and capture it into a jar. So let me do that real quick. And I chose this one because it has 40 of 4 of the primal aspects. And that's going to be pretty important. It has 40 of each. And it's not the complex ones or the compound ones. So this will actually work out pretty well. I forgot that I can fly. And if I remember right, let me just double check my Thaumonomicon. For trapping a node, it's hard to see, but it looks like 9 on the bottom, 8 surrounding it, 9 on the top, and then slabs. So I believe that I have all of it except for the 9 on top. And slabs. So this actually kind of looks like a warded jar now. Nice. So it's all contained. And grab my thaumium wand, and this will take quite a bit of V out of the wand of each one of the aspects. And if you hit shift, it looks like it shows the number, how much V you have. So if I right click, you can see that it captured the node in a jar. So I just break this like any warded jar, and I can carry it around. And it looks like it's a normal fading. I don't know if that does anything. I don't know if it'll actually disappear over time, but this will be the first one that we'll be able to capture and bring it back into our thaumcraft area. And I already laid out the thaumcraft room for where I have all of the ore nodes. And let's go ahead and go up there because we are running really low on time. And I am going to probably keep these here because if I ever need to move these for any reason, I should be able to. I don't have any other blocks, but I should be able just to place the same blocks around the ore node and grab it. So it's probably not a good idea to put ore nodes like right next to each other. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult to actually get them out later. So now, all I should have to do, if I remember this right click, and now the ore node is out. And it does say normal fading. Sometimes whenever you grab an ore node, it'll actually deteriorate a little bit. I haven't had any ore nodes actually disappear on me, but we'll just have to keep an eye on this because it doesn't look very bright, and I do have my goggles of revealing on. But as soon as we get some more nodes, we can fill up this entire circle, and it'll make for fast V recovery or filling up our wands. But I think that's going to do it for today. I think we did quite a bit today with the new silverwood wand, and now we have the ability to run around and capture more ore nodes. I think that was a great investment in resources that we did, and we also started to populate this area, and you can actually see the grass color is changing considerably to more of a magical biome. So I should be able to start hanging the mana beans on here. It doesn't look like I have any on me, but I'll go ahead and do that and see if I can start mana bean farming. It does take quite a long time for mana beans to actually grow, so it's good to place them down as soon as you can, otherwise you won't have them whenever you need them. So that's going to conclude today's episode, and if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button below and it'll help me out. And if you like the series, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.